Hey friends, let's talk about how Black stories, Black leads, Black creatives single handedly changed the trajectory of Disney Channel, making it the powerhouse we know today. Let's start off with the Proud Family. Now, this is a show that I grew up with. Same with Kyla Pratt. I grew up with her one on one, Dr. Doolittle, and she was also the voice of Penny Proud. Now, The Proud Family is one of those shows that you would never think Disney Channel would greenlight. Not only did it greenlight it, but it was actually the first in-house Disney Channel animated production. Created by Bruce Wayne Smith, a black man who actually had a long list of accolades when it came to animation. He also worked on shows like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, A Goofy Movie, and the cult classic Baby Kids, which was actually his first feature film. Now, the Proud Family episode about Black History Month is one of those episodes that is literally etched into my brain. It was so intentionally well done. I encourage everybody, if you've never seen that episode, please go watch that episode. Even if you don't watch any of the other show, please watch that goddamn episode. But the Proud Family quickly found success with 3 seasons and one movie. Unfortunately, it did wrap up in 2005 for reasons that still remain unknown, not just to the public, but also to the creators. That being said, 20 years later, we were blessed with Louder and Prouder, the reboot, which seems to be doing well. It was just renewed for a fourth season, despite the critics kind of being a little harsh. It really wasn't well received when it came to the critics, but as you know, the audience loves it. We love that Penny Proud is back, and I'm excited to see where they take the rest of the story. Let's talk about That's So Raven. Now, this was a lot of firsts for Disney Channel with this show. Again, That's So Raven, Raven Simone, she's somebody that I look up to greatly, especially as a writer myself and somebody who would consider myself a little bit of a comedian. But she's one of those people whose comedic timing, whose delivery is just all so natural for her. And as somebody grew up on her, that type of comedy really resonated with me and sort of influenced me today creatively. Now, That's So Raven obviously follows Raven. She is a psychic and she's holding a secret from everybody else. Now, the show actually was not named That's So Raven at first. It was like some other random name, but when she became the lead, they named the show after her as well. And same thing here. This is one of the shows that is so unapologetically black. We have a black female lead. The entire family is also blackity black, black, and we're talking about in all shades. Now, the creators were not black, but I think the authenticity still came through. And I feel like Raven had a big voice creatively when it came to production, even getting a production credit for that fourth season. But again, this is a story that was not shy to talk about the hard topics. We're talking about racism. You guys remember that episode when Chelsea got the job at the clothing store and Raven did it and then they had to go undercover? Or that episode where Raven got the cover of a modeling scene, only for them to edit the hell out of her to the point where she was unrecognizable, and then she showed up on that runway to strut her stuff, being real and raw and rare. Audience knew, even though we were kids or tweens, we knew how much we needed stories like this, and this is why it kept us captivated and engaged. That's So Raven was the first Disney Channel show to exceed their very strict 65 limit episode, okay? Making it all the way to 100 episodes and really paving the way for shows like Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place, Phineas and Ferb, which all went to have 100 or more episodes, or sorry, over 65 episodes. It was nominated for 2 Grammys, even though it didn't win either one of them. That's fine. Just kidding, it's not fine. They were robbed. And at the time, it was the highest viewed Disney Channel program. Not only that, but it was also the first to have its own spin-off with Cory in the House, which was also well received. I loved me some Cory in the House. And then, of course, later on, it went on to also have Raven's Home, which really just speaks to how successful of a franchise That's So Raven actually was. I think even till this day, there's yet to be a series that had 2 spin-offs, although a few of them have now had reboots. But in a Hollywood world where they're constantly trying to tell us that black stories don't sell or they're constantly overlooking black creators, this was just a testament to how much the world needs diversity. Fresh eyes, fresh perspectives. It was always the same sort of people telling the stories. Then how different can the stories really be? And we as humans are all different. Also, side note, y'all remember that episode when Eddie's dumb ass started to get visions? Me and my little brothers used to practice our vision faces, okay, to see who can come up with the ugliest one. His was so goofy. His was something like